Okay.
My magazines.
Hi, Greg. There you go. There you go.
Okay, so some people ask how these 192.5 grain bullets do. So there's my group today. This is with the first load I tried. It's a 2.4 inch group, which isn't quite in keeping with that what that rifle is capable of. But 4.4 inches shows some promise. Turned out it was a fairly moderate load. I think it's because of the extra case capacity of the Hornady cases. So the base expansion was only 0.4699 max of the 3 I used the micrometer on. And maximum loads are more like 0.470203 in this rifle. So I got a little bit of room I could maybe go up. 45 grains is the Hornady or the Hodgdon maximum, and that's probably using the old Winchester cases. The bullet I tested into a torture test, and this torture test basically separates premiums from non-premium. Non-premium bullets always will core separate when you hit them into 4 liters of water and then hard catalogs. It really is like bone, and I wanted to test this. And this 200 Speer modified into a 192.5 ended up the jacket split right to the base, and that ended up losing its core. It's only 50 grains retained weight. However, the good news is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bump in there from the cannoleer. That cannoleer looks just like an interlock. Maybe I'll bring it a little closer to the camera, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a little bump in there, and that little bump will hold that core in until the jacket splits. And the jacket will only split at the end of travel or if it hits something really, really hard. So this bullet is probably a good bullet, but I think I'm going to keep trying different bullets for this 307. I'm thinking maybe the Monoflex 140s work really well. They just are a little bit short of weight. I think the 170 nozzler partitions would be a good choice. But I'm going to start by testing some 150 grain woodlays. They're a little light, but they got a nice flat point on them. Fairly good ballistic coefficient for a 150 grain flat point. And they're only $39.95 here in Canada for a 50. So they're half the cost of nozzler partitions. And because they're bonded, they might actually work pretty well. But that's how the 192.5 grain Speer bullet worked. The hot cores, I find, don't really hold on to their cores. But with that cannoleer, it did you could tell it did right to the end of travel. So it slammed through about 6-7 inches of heavy catalogs after hitting the 4 liters of water, and really opened up when it hit the 4 liters of water. So I'll show you a shot of that, and I'm going to move on and see what else is going to work in this 307. Really fun little gun to practice with. I took out the 450 Bushmaster and got another inch group with those factory loads at 100 yards. That little Ruger American 450 is a gun and a half, let me tell you. So that's the day at the range. Thanks for watching.